Today we're going to be reviewing the newest installment in the hit Penny Arcade series, On the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness Part 3. Now, unlike the first two entries into the series, this game was designed by Zeboyd Games, known for other popular 16-bit style games like Cthulhu Saves the World, and they've carried over their trademark style in this version of Rain-Slick. The game opens with our two heroes, Tycho Brahe and Jonathan Gabriel, taking up the case of yet another supernatural mystery. Now, if you've played the first two parts of Rain-Slick, this is going to be familiar territory for you. However, if you haven't played any of the other games in the series, don't worry, because the backstory is mainly used for the occasional inside joke, referring to previous events in the series. The game is still very much understandable and enjoyable, even if this is your first time through a Penny Arcade adventure. For fans of the 16-bit era of video games, especially RPGs like the Final Fantasy series, this is very much a trip down memory lane. In fact, the graphics are very reminiscent of the style used in a game that is consistently remembered as one of the best RPGs of all time, Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And while on the surface the gameplay contains many of the elements common to other RPGs of the era, such as jobs or classes and weapon upgrades, there are a number of unique elements as well. Random enemy encounters are more or less gone, replaced by visible enemies that block necessary routes. While some of these elements might seem out of place at first, most of the changes are generally positive and are drawn from evolutions the RPG genre has seen over the past 20 years. If you've played any of the other games in the series before, or have even just read the online comic series, you'll know that the series writer, Jerry Hawkins, loves his lengthy dialogue. That's certainly present here, and while the comedic style that made the online story so hilarious is definitely carried over into the game, it can get a bit thick at times, especially when one narrative screen out of 20 contains the next major plot point. Because of this, you might find yourself skipping through some of the longer dialogue scenes. However, at any time you can hop over to the information screen to find out what your most current goals are. So, in general, if you're a fan of the 16-bit era of games, like RPGs, and are a fan of Penny Arcade's unique style, you're going to love this game. Even better is the price, at only $4.99. Unless you're simply not a fan of RPGs, it's very hard to make an argument not to pick this one up. Penny Arcade's On the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness is available now in the Steam store, or directly from their website at rainslick.com.